You have now completed the first step of the SR protocol using the ACE methodology, and you're almost ready to move on. I say almost because I know how difficult it is to engage in quality interaction with others. So let us take the time to grow our capacity to use your primary senses and understand from experience why it is so important. The primary senses are the faculty of perceiving by means of sense organs, a specialized function or mechanism including sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch, by which an animal receives and responds to external or internal stimuli, or sensory mechanisms constituting a unit distinct from other functions, as movement or thought. The reference to animals highlights the primal quality of our senses. Indeed, they are the critical capacities that provide an evolutionary advantage. Our senses are captors of reality, a way to tap into data at the source. The information they provide is particularly revealing about our environment because it is not filtered by our analytical thinking. Each of the 5 primary senses have a certain quality that affects our relational abilities or leadership skills in a specific way. Hearing can lead you to understanding and empathy. Sight can lead you to analysis through observation. Touch develops association and sensation. Taste is linked to finesse and discernment, and smell is linked to intuition. There is also movement associated to relational coordination and speed, as well as balance associated with self-control. Overall, sensibility, thanks to your capacity to perceive, is the utmost skill to connect our environment with relational intelligence. Sensory information is transmitted directly to your brain, where it is interpreted in the context of your memories, emotions, and abstract thoughts. Focusing purely on sensory information requires a real effort to push aside the interferences and interpretation of the mind. It is very difficult to be aware of sensory information without interpreting it. Given that your mind has the power to interfere with and manipulate external messages, to exploit your senses effectively, you must increase your awareness, attention, and patience. Not so easy, particularly in a world of distractions, multiple solicitations with our phones, messaging, mails, and the flux of data coming from everywhere and everyone all the time. To be focused, you must be present in the moment and receptive to the messages your brain is receiving. You must develop your ability to concentrate on external signals by tuning out internal interference as much as possible in order to avoid judgment, bias, interpretation, and let the information flow from its source. The primary senses are not always reliable, but they do always tell you something about yourself, and that information has a value in its own right. Learning to absorb and decode this information will help you find your footing in unexpected situations and have a greater confidence in your intuition. Greater awareness, presence, and vigilance will make you better able to measure, analyze, anticipate, and make sound decisions. Mastering your senses and allowing them to guide you will enable you to work with the tensions and contradictions that inhabit the you and the world, to take effective action and build more sensible organizations. So, in our process of learning and growing your leadership skills, let us now put in practice and enhance your self-awareness and perception.